Hi guys. This is Monday afternoon at 2:04 and I have an appointment at 3 o'clock, so we really have to skedaddle out of here. I'm eating some oatmeal right now. I have some blueberries in there, frozen ones, that's why they look so good. And a fourth cup of like lightly salted pecans or whatever. And I didn't even get any measurements for the other things, so I'm not really sure why I said that, but I have been actually on a new journey. And I've been logging my food onto an app called MacroFactor. And I would say I've been an avid user of MyFitnessPal for honestly my entire fitness journey. And the reason why I liked it is because I could actually just input my meals as I'm eating them. Or you can actually like be super organized and kind of have it like at 7 a.m., you know. But I would say with MacroFactor, I find it a little bit easier to input my food. And this is like kind of what it looks like here. So this is for today. And I'll actually just show you how easy it is. So basically I have oats in here, and I already kind of have my food in here because I've been using this. So basically I'll just type in oats, and I always do the quick minute, so I'll do this. I did 3/4 of a cup today, so we're doing this. And then I'll just do log food. Okay, well this is not the, okay, actually it's not, yeah, it's 2. So it actually will kind of sink in when you eat it at that time, but to be honest with you, I just care about getting like the actual meals in here, so then I don't really care about the rest. So I'll just do frozen blueberries, hold on, frozen. I have to do raspberries. And I did a 1.5 today cup, so, oh wait, no. 1.5. Yeah, see, good. And then I did, lightly, yeah, see here? And I did, yes, that's correct. And then also I did a vegan Cinnabon Ghost. So for the protein shake that I have right here, I'm using vegan Cinnabon protein from Ghost. And it's honestly one of my favorite protein powders. Well, I would say, to be honest with you, there's just a lot of protein powders that actually taste good. It's just kind of finding one that you can actually like use consistently without getting sick of it. That's kind of like where I'm at. And so on the app here, you can actually scan the barcode, but I'm just gonna do the whey protein one because, to be honest with you, it's kind of like around the same macros anyways, and again, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm not prepping for a show, it doesn't really matter. So this is kind of what it looks like when I'm in a hurry and I'm having just like writing stuff down here. Again, you know, you can kind of see everything listed out, but you can also make notes in the meals, and you can also, you know, be super detailed and kind of put like everything in, you know, the 2 p.m. area, but we don't have time for that right now. We don't have time, I barely have time to work out. And I almost told Lucas, like, hey, maybe we should not film this today because, like, I don't want to be rushed, but, like, this is actually, like, what a day in my life is like. So this is a day in the life and day of the eating and day of the whatever. And I'm just going to need, I need to eat. We're going to be late.
Yeah, I got a shorty that's all in my business. If she won't quit it, I tell her forget it. I'm moving silent, but I'm never timid. City to city, like I'm politicking. I held it down, I've been down for a minute. Finally got up, now I got what I'm missing. Go in the booth and I put on a clinic. I take my time and I paint this shit vivid. In the Caribbean, dripping in lint.
This is the fastest I've walked in a long time.
So sometimes when you call me and I'm like, hey, I'm walking to my appointment, and I'm like panting, this is where I'm at. We're fast walking, I have shit in my hands.
Where are we going?
Going to Elon Aesthetics. Basically, I could live here forever because I love this place so much. It's like really developed like a natural obsession with skincare. And we gotta eat here. Hyde Park, or that's not the restaurant name, that's just the street. Anyways, we're doing a facial today. Because this is a part of my like Miranda time, and then we're doing it's called facial balancing. You'll see. All right, so this is the most comfortable bed ever. I have no idea what this bed is like. I don't know if I can order it on Amazon, but I would like to just lay in this bed, and it's heated. It's super nice.
It's heated?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, it's like whatever is heated underneath this. I have no idea. But.
What are you getting done today?
Well, this is supposed to be a relaxing facial.
I'll act like I'm not here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be relaxing, and I would say for the most part my skin's not too bad, but I definitely have some like redness over here. And we're also doing the facial balancing. I don't know if you caught that in the earlier thing after that.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
we're
we're supposed to relax, so.
Well, you relax and I'll just film quietly.
All right, and this is Paige, by the way.
Hi.
Her eyes are absolutely beautiful.
They are.
She's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Alright, so we just finished that. I can go to bed. But we have a whole day still of fun. So we're gonna go to the other room across. And again, I don't know if we got this in the, if you heard what I said because of the music, but so we're doing this thing called facial balancing. So basically, again, I'm very much so into skincare, and one of the biggest things for me being on camera is that I want my face to appear balanced. So meaning I want my jaw to be even on both sides. There's like some, I would say like ridges on this side that don't equal out to be like a straight line, and so it kind of gives it more of like a curve, and so I want my jaw to be a little bit more prominent. And I would say also kind of just making sure my cheeks are in line with my nose as well. The biggest thing with doing anything, I would say with filler or any like cosmetic procedures and whatnot is doing what fits your face and also doing what you're comfortable with. I try to do things from a natural enhancement perspective where I'm not claiming that the way I look is not because I've enhanced. I'm trying to just honestly be honest that I do make enhancements, but I want the enhancements to be more feminine, not as noticeable. And again, I'm almost 30 now. Like that's actually a crazy perspective, and I just want to make sure that I keep up with everything I need to do in order to be not only successful with my skin health, but also successful on camera. Because that's one perspective I think that sometimes people might watch and go, God, like she's so, she might be out of touch, or she's so, and what have you. But realistically, when your life is behind a screen or a camera, and let's just say Lucas is not filming me, and I have other people filming me from all these different angles here that I don't like, I have to be able to look at that content and be like, you know what, I like that, because if I have to show up as my best, a part of me, I'd say feeling my best is, being able to appreciate every angle that I'm shot from. And that's also, again, probably an out of touch perspective, but this is my perspective. This is the life that I've created for myself, and if I want to invest in that, and the time, the money, and the energy, then I'm going to do that, because this is what I want in my life to be. So again, everyone can have their own perspective on that, and it's not wrong. It's just this is mine. So. All right, so you see the sweet and spicy chicken by MacroFactor. That's actually this exact meal, and the macros are on there, like literally exactly, which is fabulous. So I'm gonna click that. I literally just do, it says 1 serving, duh, and then I'll do log food. And I think I might have said this earlier, but I just utilize, I would say every app the way that I need to utilize it, and I think that our own version of how we do things is different. But one of my favorite, I can talk about this later too, but one of my favorite parts about this app is that I remember sometimes like logging my food onto MyFitnessPal and just really not liking the fact that the calories never made sense for my goals. And I think that was a very challenging part of my fitness journey, where when I didn't have a coach and I didn't really know like what all the extra stuff was, it was frustrating to have macros that, was actually, I was under eating. I had very low calories. I think at one point it set my thing to like 1,200 or like 13 or 1,100 calories, I think, like when I first started. And I was definitely not eating enough. And I think that the knowledge and also the data that is actually on this app is honestly a lot more efficient and a lot more helpful for people that are just starting out, or I don't know, for someone like me. I don't compete, and I actually just trusted the calories that they gave me because they were kind of almost the same as what I was doing before. So that to me kind of says like, okay, this is actually a great food app, because if I wasn't tracking my food and I also didn't have, let's just say, ever a coach, I know that I can actually rely on MacroFactor to give me realistic calories based off of my goals, which is really cool. So this is actually a great app for anyone starting out, and also people that just want to sustain that progress that they've had. My fat is really, 60 grams of fat. I was doing that before. I was doing about 160 grams of protein. It's at 155. And then my carbs, I was doing about 350, and it actually bumped me up. So I have like some like lower days and high days. So like I'll do like 400 on average, and then like on my high days I have 430, which is great. So I like this app. I can trust it, and again, it's good for what I need it for. I just need to input my food. Obviously, you could tell, like, I didn't eat this yet, but we have a busy schedule sometimes, and like literally people are parking right next to Lucas, and I wish you guys could see that, but this is my reality right now, and we're just trying to sustain the progress I have made in the last 8 years, and putting the food on the app kind of just helps me stay afloat with that. So.
Okay, we're back from the appointment. What do you still have left to do today?
I have to figure out some more stuff with the W-2s, because I was behind on that last week, so that's another phone call I have to make. I have to call my mom. My mom's been helping me a little bit more with that stuff, but I'm just overwhelmed with it because I can't do everything. But so that, I need to walk for about 45 minutes. I still need to edit some of the TikToks I did on Saturday. I did a lot of them. So basically what I did on Saturday was I had more time to myself. So basically I filmed a lot of like skincare stuff so that I could kind of have stuff to post and utilize like throughout the week. Even like at the Elon Aesthetic place. I'll show you, like I did this. I'll turn this off. Cream cheese in my hand. Yeah, I didn't edit this or anything, but like I just kind of filmed this while I was like doing changeover.
Okay. Look at you being a TikToker.
But obviously you need to edit that or whatever. I have to do laundry still. Oh, you know what? Actually, you're gonna help me with the mop. I'm dead serious, and I want to see if you can get it.
All right, I'll help you with the mop.
I probably spent like 42 minutes yesterday trying to figure it out, and I was actually sweating. What else I need to do? I need to read. I have a new book. I'll show you. This is a good like self-development book. I haven't read it yet, obviously, but yeah, I want to start this book today. And then I need to. I think that's it. Do I need to do anything else?
I don't know.
Oh, I need to post 3 TikToks today before I go to bed. And then we have an early start tomorrow because I have a hair appointment.
Gotcha.
More bright blonde. So, and this is really cold now, but it's still good.
On days like today when you're really busy and you don't have a lot of time, how do you stay on top of your food and like tracking your food so you can maintain progress in your goals while elevating your business and elevating your life?
Well, to be honest with you, it's actually like really hard to do, as you could obviously Lucas doesn't really go to every I would say face skincare dermatologist appointment, and I'm at those places a lot because I do have rosacea, and I also really want to keep my skin as youthful as possible. So because of that, it takes a little bit more time out of my day, and sometimes also interferes with the day because I was doing things before I even got to the gym today. So it kind of just makes sometimes the day really rushed, and I actually have now gotten myself to, I would say, be accustomed to rushing and just kind of going with the flow and not letting it kind of overwhelm me because I can't control everything. And as you could tell too, the Elon Aesthetics, I have obviously been late before, and it's not because I feel entitled to do that, because I don't, and I'm always extremely apologetic, but I genuinely kind of felt like they always from day one kind of respected that about me, and that's one thing that people have to respect, is that I'm not trying to be disrespectful if my actions are not always the most respectful. It's just like I have a lot to do, I have a lot to remember. I'm going here, there, and it is a lot to remember. Even like bringing my Yeti thing to the gym, and we got to make sure we can heat it up, and I got to make sure there's a microwave, and there's just like a lot of thought process I would say that goes in a day. And for somebody that's normal, it's very hard to comprehend. Why are you always late, or why are you always rushed? Why do you always seem stressed? Well, I have a lot to remember. I have a lot to do. I have a lot to say. I have to look a certain way. I have to present myself in a certain way. I have to be chatty. There's just a lot of energy that gets put into my day, and I need things that are efficient. I need things that are to the point, and I don't need all the extra fluff. And I just need, I need the stuff that's going to help me be successful without allowing me to exert more energy, which is actually why I liked, working with MacroFactor. And this is actually a sponsored YouTube video and also content by MacroFactor. And I was honestly super appreciative for them even reaching out to me for honestly even wanting me to be a part of their family, their environment, their culture, and their community that they have worked really hard to build. And one of the best things about the app for me is that you can keep it as simple as you want, or you can keep it as advanced as you want. Like, I do know that, in comparison to other apps, the food database is extremely accurate. I found that using, I would say other just food tracking devices or apps in general, I could type in MegaFit meals, and let's just say the carbs on the packaging are like 52 carbs. On somewhere else it could be like 59, 61, 55. It's like those things kind of add up over time. And I actually know the exact macros because on the MegaFit meal packaging, on the nutrition facts, it actually labels all that stuff for me. So I could actually see how efficient the app is or not. And I actually have never had a problem with MacroFactor, which is actually really good because, again, like I think all apps kind of have their flaws, and I think MacroFactor has done a really great job at seeing like, okay, so like these are where other apps have not, really showed up the best. How can we make our app more efficient for people to use of all ages, whether, they have a coach, whether they don't. And, the cool thing about that is you can kind of be your own coach and kind of like your own guidance, I would say, because you can check in on this app. You can actually show progress pictures. And again, like I said earlier, like the macros and the calories that you actually get based off of your goals, it's extremely accurate. I mean, I've been in the gym for a very long time, and I know what my maintenance calories are at this point. I know what I can eat, and it was actually around the same thing as what I was eating now, except it just kind of changed, the days for me. Like I, have like some higher carb days and whatnot, so I've been kind of like playing around with that.
Also, when I was helping you set up the app, because we did it together.
Yeah.
Because the cool thing about MacroFactor is like you get to like put in all your information. And when I was helping her set up the app, I actually purposely gave her high and low carb days because I wanted her to have higher carb days on the leg days that we do. Mm-hmm. So that's actually something really cool also, is like it gives you and breaks down your macros even to that type of specificity.
Well, you can actually come over here. Let me show you on here. So I've had this app since, January 20th. And you can kind of see.
So disclaimer, guys, her macros are not going to work for you. Her macros work for her body. It's very specific to her. If you follow these macros, you're not going to see the same results she's going to see.
Yeah, I'm very active.
She's a very, very active girl.
Yeah. So you can kind of see there too is like the 404 and the 430. Like you see how kind of it changes. And we made it that way just because I think I had put my off days on Thursday and Sunday, and then like my carbs were not as high, I would say, those days. And you could see my weight there too. I was, 151 pounds. So I've actually been utilizing this app. I looked at it, I think around like January 18th, but I didn't have the total access yet as of then. And then I got, right when I was able to have the access, I started right away. So I didn't just like get on the app and be like, all right, next day here, this is the best freaking thing in the world. I always, again, have tried to display the most authentic and realistic approach to content. And this is also a part of it where, I take a lot of pride in what I'm saying to you. I take a lot of pride in, the energy I'm putting into this. And, it's like I'm like talking, I have a bagel. I've had a bagel in my hand this whole time. You know that? I know. I'm like talking with my hands.
I love it.
LOL. But I was actually going to show, so at the bottom of the food log, it says search for a food, and then it has like a little barcode thing. So then I click on that, and it comes up with a picture. So it kind of shows like this. See? Kind of has like a little rectangular picture or whatever.
Yeah.
So then all I have to do is go like this. Literally, how fast is that? And then all I have to do after that, the barcode already came up, macros are already on here. All I have to do is press log food. And like literally it's that easy. And like it's there's like nothing else to it than that. I'll do my, I always eat this, so like this is already in here, but I do cinnamon. I always do like a bagel, whatever. So it's pre-sliced cinnamon raisin bagels by Thomas. I'm like, yep, that's me, don't write out. So 55 carbs, 1.5 fat, 9.0 protein. If you guys actually have a hard time hitting your protein, eat bagels and bread. That's honestly that's great feedback. Bagels, bread, and oatmeal.
Feedback on that. Make sure the bagel and bread you eat has low fat. There's some breads out there that are really good, dense carb and proteins that have low fat.
Yeah, you're right.
Pepperidge Farm has some good.
Yeah, I like.
loaves.
What is it? What's that bread? Honey White.
Honey White from Pepperidge Farm.
It's a really good bread.
It's
like not wheat, but whatever.
It's like 1 gram of fat.
Yeah. 20
grams of carbs and like 5 grams of protein.
Yeah.
Which is like really good macros for a piece of bread.
Yeah. So now I'm actually logging in now the 1/3 reduced fat cream cheese by Kraft or whatever. So I just logged that in. 2.3 fat, 0.7 carbs, 0.7 protein. I don't really do. Yeah. Well, I guess I did do a tablespoon, so I'm just gonna do 1. Yeah, I'm just doing 1. So it's like 3 fat. Whatever. So I still have a good amount of food to still eat for the day. And I also didn't show that I end the car right. I did eat did I say that already? The sour gummies?
You didn't say it on camera, but you definitely told me.
Yeah. I ate the Smart Sweets. The sour gummy bears are my favorite, so I ate those in the car. And I also ate my meal prep in the car when I was done with my appointment, so. Yeah, I still have a lot more to eat. I'm really hungry, actually, so. After this, I'm gonna go walk and do the editing, and then I'll probably continue with the day. I also want to tell you guys that if you use code Miranda, you can get 2 weeks for free with this app because it is a premium app. This is something that you do have to invest in. And how I look at health-related things with money is you have to invest what you value in order to get that same effort and energy out from yourself. You know, like when we get things for free in life, we take advantage, we don't appreciate, and then when it's gone, it's gone. When you have to pay for something, it actually makes you work harder. So try to comprehend the perspective of this is not just a money-making thing. This is actually, honestly, accountability on your end to actually like say, hey, you know what? I have to invest money into this because I care about my progress and I want the most accurate results and I want it from the most accurate food tracking app. So therefore, I need to pay $11.99 per month if you choose that route. Or I would actually prefer to spend $71.99 because you actually save money per month doing it like that for a whole year. So your 2 options are $11.99 for monthly, or you pay in advance, which is a little bit to me more beneficial because if you're someone that wants to save $1, that's actually going to be more ideal. So you honestly just have to pay the $71.99 and then you actually have it for a full year. And if you actually are familiar with MyFitnessPal, I have paid a lot more money for MyFitnessPal. So if you can pay for MyFitnessPal or you have other things that you've actually paid for in terms of food apps, this is a lot more affordable to me and this is a lot more accurate and it's a little bit easier for me to actually input my food. And again, like you saw my day today, I was like running around all over the place. And when I first got to the gym, that was my first meal because I was trying to make sure that we actually included all like my meals and stuff in here. So, again, this is not just a money-making thing for me either. This is actually, hey, let me try this app. Let me see what this is about because, hi Daisy. Because I don't want this to turn into like she's full of shit, this and this and that. I like that I can track my weight on here. I like that I can use this on the go. And no, it's not time for you to eat, Mrs. Parrot. And she she thinks that we're cool doing this.
And she's gonna nab that bagel out of your hand.
You're a parrot. But yeah. No. Not even purring. She feels entitled.
She does.
Just like some other people.
You've made her a princess. You've actually enabled her behavior.
You're actually right about that. We're going to have boundaries, Daisy. But anyways, I'm going to go boundary myself on the treadmill in a second. And I will film whatever the hell I'm eating next. So something cool about the app is that there's that portion of the dynamic data, and you can actually choose, your activity level. And it actually says on there that I'm moderately active, which I would actually disagree with that. But it says that to be an advanced active person on the app, you need to have more than 15,000 steps. And I don't think that I actually get more than 15,000. So mine's kind of like the middle activity level, which is fine because it's between 5,000 to 15,000 steps a day. And I 1,000% know that I do at least between 10 to 15,000 a day.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I walk a lot. I'll be on the phone sometimes for 2 hours. I walk
just don't
on there.
think you consistently get more than 15. So
No,
that's why
no. I don't think I get more than 15. No.
Yeah.
But that's why it actually makes sense. And then the 4 to 6 sessions a week is more ideal. Like I get more than 3 because this is actually the exercise portion.
And the dynamic data that we just showed you is the information they base the making of your calories off of.
Which again is cool because not every app has this like this where it's like it actually is, you're being realistic with okay, like how many steps do you actually get in a day?
Yeah.
Because I don't wear an Apple Watch anymore, but when I did used to wear one, it was helpful. And I was on average getting between 10 to 12,000 at that time, but even like with me walking to my car to the garage and going back and forth, and like I take the stairs a lot here if I need to go downstairs, so I definitely get more steps than I did when we were living in Michigan for sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like it. It's simple, and you can kind of make it more complex. The app, I would say, if you actually want to, but it's good for me because I can actually just input the food I'm eating right then and there, and like it's very simple, But I don't know. There's a lot more to this app, and you can actually have you can specify like a check-in day. But I just kind of use it for. For
you, it's more of you're using it on a base level, and that's just I think that's really cool to show people because it shows that you don't have to be absolutely obsessed with like tracking and eating food and doing all that to use an app to help you get progress. Because there's two sides to fitness. There's the bodybuilding where you have to be absolutely on point and obsessed, and there's the lifestyle, which is the average person. And realistically, you're gonna approach your food like a more common person, and I think it's really important to show lifestyle person can actually utilize this app and make good progress.
Yeah.
Especially if you can't afford a nutrition coach, but you want a coach to guide you, or you want just guidance in terms of food. This is a great app to utilize where you're gonna get the macros and the check-in, but you're not gonna have someone saying hey, you're fucking up. You gotta hold yourself accountable, but you also get the side of you get very accurate macros.
Yeah. And you can also too, if you actually were to hire, let's just say your favorite fitness influencer or a coach that you've seen in the industry, you could actually see how knowledgeable they actually are based off of the macros they give you. Mm-hmm. And you could actually have the app first and then actually hire a coach, if you actually are serious about your goals and things like that. And you could actually just, give yourself your own assessment based off of what the macros, were given to you by the person you're now paying for coaching. That'd actually be really interesting. I'd like to see if anyone actually tries to do that.
I'd like to see how many people realize that they have shitty coaches.
Well, yeah, and I think I actually talked about this on a YouTube video before. I won't dive deep into this, but it's more so just you can want to look like your favorite influencer, but you also don't live with them. You also don't know what they do behind closed doors. You don't know if they take body fat burners. You don't know if they're on steroids. These are things that people don't know. So it's just interesting to kind of sometimes get messages from women per se, and they're like, oh, this is my fitness influencer crush. I want to look just like her. And it's well, I actually know this person takes steroids, but yet I'm not going to obviously share details to because it's not about the steroid part of it. It's more so when people choose not to be honest and they kind of just say nothing about it. It's more so just it gives the illusion that that's just from food. Or
they edit their photos like crazy.
Well, Goob takes care of that. I feel like that's pretty standard. But
shout out to Goob.
Yeah. But I would just say just pay attention to who you actually are looking up to, because I think a lot of people just like the way someone looks, but I don't think that there's enough energy invested into how the person actually acts. I'm not doing this today. We're not motivational speaking today. Yeah. We're not doing this.
We're gonna let you go get stuff done.
Yeah, I'm about to eat a Pop-Tart. The cool thing is when you want to delete something, all you gotta do is hold it down. Hold it down. And then it'll come up at the bottom edit, copy, and remove, whatever. You just press remove and it's done. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the barcode shit thing. And I'll do it in literally 3 seconds. Ready? 3, Yep, see, I didn't even get to 3. It's already done.
Wow.
Yeah, it's already done. So it says 1 pastry, so I'm gonna do 2 because I'm gonna have 2 because who eats 1 Pop-Tart? I have about 90 carbs left still, about 15 grams of fat, and 60 grams of protein still left to eat. So I'm gonna have to figure it out because I don't know what I'm eating the rest of the night. I have no fucking idea. So. Right, now that my curry is done, I'm gonna have some bread here. I got it from Publix. It's like, I don't know, like whole wheat bread here. So I'm gonna toast that, put some spray butter on it, and then also I'm gonna have some clementines, and I need to sit down. All right, this is my last little snacky meal type deal of the day here. I have a pink orange. I'm not sure that's what they kind of call it in Florida here. And next we have the apple cider greens. This is like clear from Ghost. Code Miranda saves you 20%. And then we have the tangy barbecue rice crisps. I love the Quaker brand of those. Those are phenomenal. And I also have collagen in here as well. This looks super gross right now, but I promise you it's not. I'm gonna take the straw because that looks stupid. And then usually, I have in the past, I would say like use a frother, but wait, did I do my greens in here? I didn't even mix my greens. I'm such an idiot. All right, pause that thought. I think I showed you guys I didn't even do the little scoopy thing here. Duh. All right, now we have my greens. All right, now I can mix. So typically I actually don't really like using a spoon, but we have to make do right now because my frother actually broke a long time ago. So we are just making do. And normally I really don't like collagen mixed in with greens. I'm not really a fan, but we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I mean? So alright, now I'm gonna suck it down because I just can't even say look at this. Oh, so glad it's over. Alright, now with that, I'm gonna eat the rest of this, and then I want to just show you guys on the app what I input in here. Oh, and actually one more thing. I have to do my egg whites. We're totally almost forgot about that. I have to do 1.5 cups. And I decided to be lazy because I just want to go to bed here, so I already have it tracked in here. I just forgot about it for the clip here. So we are drinking egg whites raw. Are you surprised? You're probably not. So just being lazy, doing it this way. Oh shit. Okay, and let's hope I don't spill. Good job, Miranda. Normally measuring in grams would be a little bit more accurate, but right now I don't care. So we just do the thing, make do. Now I'm gonna chug this. And then that's all of my like liquids for the day. I'm done after this. All right, time to show you guys the app of what I wrote down here. Again, I did not do this in order because I'm just worried about getting this on. So you can see here that, or maybe you can't see, but I did log it. I don't know what I'm doing. This is why Lucas is here to help because I have no idea what I'm doing. But there's the little Rice Crisp at the bottom. Let's see if I can clear this out a little bit. Anyways, my macros for the day were 156 out of 154 protein, I ended up with 53 fat out of 61, and then 406 carbs out of 404. So it's actually not too bad. Like, it's pretty much accurate. Like, I probably could have like a half of a teaspoon of like peanut butter or something just to kind of equal it out, but it's really not too bad. But anyways, I hope you guys liked this video, and don't forget to use code Miranda for a free 2 weeks with MacroFactor if you want to save money by, you know, let's say in advance. And if you want to kind of use as you please, it's $11.99 a month. It's super affordable. God, I'm really excited to eat this. Like, I feel like this is kind of like a grapefruit, but it's kind of not. I don't know. Orange or grapefruit? Who knows? It says pink, orange. I think that looks like a grapefruit, but my face went through a little bit today. So that's why I have like all these like little like markings on it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my face kind of hurts. I fell asleep. And yeah, it's been a day, but drink your egg whites, get the app, be a good person. And as always, I'm super appreciative for you. Thank you guys for always supporting, always watching, always commenting. The energy that you guys give me just honestly keeps me going, and you know, it makes me want to show up more and be more. So thank you guys seriously for being here. I appreciate you guys. And a special thank you to MacroFactor for allowing me to be a part of this. It's been super fun. And all right, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.